Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people. Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kedima and from Kailan to Potloko, the people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future?
It's been a long evening, but we know that the road ahead is even longer, because one of these gentlemen here tonight will be leading us in the next 5 years. Now, plenty of people in Sierra Leone today say times are hard. Prices are high compared to their purchasing or earning power. This is an economy that relies largely on the exports of raw materials, subsistence agriculture, and small trading, petty trading. Our industrial base is very low, and we have a debt, a foreign debt, which has gone over $1.5 billion. What will it take to turn this around, and how do you, the candidates here tonight, plan to do it? Let's start first by examining your plans on jobs and revenue and reducing.
Sierra Leone is at the crossroad. After 57 years of independence, this great nation is still unequal and undivided and a divided society. We have not fulfilled the development aspirations of all Sierra Leoneans. So this election is actually about the future of this great nation, the future of our children and the future of our children's children. What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakwie to Pujehu, from Kono to Freetown and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kedima and from Kailan to Potloko, the people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007. The people want democratic change to end their suffering. But what type of change do we want for this great nation? What type of change do we want for our children's future?
It's been a long evening, but we know that the road ahead is even longer, because one of these gentlemen here tonight will be leading us in the next 5 years. Now, plenty of people in Sierra Leone today say times are hard. Prices are high compared to their purchasing or earning power. This is an economy that relies largely on the export of raw materials, subsistence agriculture, and small trading, petty trading. Our industrial base is very low, and we have a debt, a foreign debt, which has gone over $1.5 billion. What will it take to turn this around, and how do you, the candidates here tonight, plan to do it? Let's start first by examining your plans on jobs and revenue and reducing donor dependency. We'll start with retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. You have 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. We have a serious problem with our economy. And to deal with this problem, we have to introduce some discipline in the way we spend the people's money. First is expenditure control. The APC government has been spending like drunken sailors. They'll spend, the SLPP government left a reserve of over 5 billion leones and a foreign debt of about $250 million. As I speak to you, I'm just confirming what you said. We have a foreign debt of about 1.6 billion today. And of course, that tells you there's no reserve at all. This sort of reckless spending on the part of the government has created serious challenges for the people of this country. We have to introduce stringent measures. We also have to mobilize domestic revenue. We have to stop excessive tax exemptions due to waivers. That way we can create the savings necessary to support the government to pay for some of the essential services instead of having to depend on other countries or development cooperation partners to fund our own existence as a government. There is excessive expenditure on foreign travels. There is also a lot of use of foreign exchange on contracts within the country. These are things that we have to stop. So apart from mobilizing domestic revenue, we also have to make sure that we diversify our economy to be able to have more sources of revenue. And I have identified tourism as one of those areas to create more bases to diversify our revenue base. We transform the agriculture sector by certain policies to make sure that these productive sectors add up to our revenue base. I am going to seriously take action in the fishery sector so that we can have more revenue.
Thank you very much, retired Brigadier Julius. Could you just expound a little bit on the fishing sector? What will you do to make it different from what it is today?
We are losing quite a lot of money in that sector. We are not surveillancing our territorial waters. The governance of our fishery sector is non-existent. The license have not been monitored. So we are getting a meager sum of money from our fishery sector. So we have to look at that very seriously. For agriculture, we have to make sure that we can produce enough food and also cash crops and animals husbandry. We have to make sure that we can produce enough to eat at home and to sell so that we can generate foreign revenue for this country. That is how I intend to embark on the increasing the revenue or the intake of the government. We have the least domestic revenue mobilization effort in the whole of Africa. Whilst Liberia is doing 18% of GDP and Guinea 17% of GDP, we are doing a mere 11.1% of GDP.
Thank you very much.
What is most disturbing, and it really hurts, is when you listen to people who want to rule a country without clear understanding of how the country's economy works, what the sectors are important for the economy, what policies are necessary to improve on the economy. But what is more worrying is when people talk without a sense of history, going back to where they came from. Regular Madabiu talks about reckless expenditure. I was a financial secretary in this country when the NPRC was here, when he ruled as head of state for 3 months. You understand? I know exactly, as manager of the economy, manager of the budget, how we were constrained by the fact that what we call extra budgetary revenues were not paid into the budget. One particular one was we got $18 million from the sale of ilmenite. That was never reported to us. We collected the money. It was not paid into the budget. Was that good expenditure? No, I'm just coming. So when you talk about reckless expenditure,
Dr. Kamara,
I'm coming.
We're trying to get you to tell us how you will push the country
I will do
forward.
that. Yes, I'm coming to
Not
that
to go
now.
back
I'm coming to that.
and launch a personal attack.
The difference between me and them party there is that I have a unique experience in managing these issues in a developing country. Me, I don't stay here for long, since the war until now. Some, they don't go overseas. They run away, and now they come. So they don't have the experience. They can, this is not papi, go to papi talk, go to show talk. You cannot just come and give the impression that these are simple challenges that we just address overnight. No. So that if you look even at some of the manifestos they've written, it's all promises, intention without substance. We all know that yes, water and affordable housing are a critical problem. But you don't want to simplify it the way then they make it, like I say, you can tomorrow, you go.
But Samurai, you know, for complicates and either another me will not able to trust you.
No, I'm coming. I'm not being interfere.
The work and this, the problem.
Dr. Kande, Dr. Yumikela, I'm not being interfere or interrupt, so you be the talk. I just tell you, say, I, Samura Kamara, I have a unique experience over and above what you get.
Okay.
Manage the economy.
Fambole muna kushe henu na hadu. We are done come back TV for can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet hearts alone. Now we on. Whoa, we left for do them bad things then. We they feel a most alone. Now we on. Whoa, we had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we had go before. Fumble, Kushe, and Cabo. How they go? Well, things then they happen. The election campaign don't begin. Yesterday, we talked about what ONS then say with regards the election and how then get intention for make sure say they make everybody respect the election calendar and other things them we get for do with the campaign. Well, as today na day number 1 inside the campaign term, we don't begin yeri wahala the comot na the ruling party the yon area them where we go say na Bonthe. Well, the ruling party outside then say they get strength because all side belongs to all salon person. Well, as this they go on, we can look how italic as the APC be the campaign abo how some youth man them na Bonthe attack and gang go up against them and go attack them. We go look inside that issue day. We as well do hear word from the European Union as they say then go pull na do 100 election observer them. We go watch the election all over the district and then go same way so they watch chatting things them. But for you, where they always call on the international community, they don't make them very, very clear. Say, them not all the kind people, them, where they go and interfere with somebody else in election. But then go watch, and after, then go come and pull statements. When they come inside that one, they serious one. Well, this and other things then they for inside the program. We as well see one report where they go around right now. Say the Electoral Commission, when a ECSL gets plan. In fact, they don't arrange with Guinea for make Guinea go lend them ballot box where they go use inside the election. Who side that plenty couple don't go, where make them not able to get ballot box. All this still up for inside the program today. My name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. Well, before we go inside any issue, we want for remind una of we target where we get. And we want for gladly for tell una say people them they cooperate with we small. So if that be the case, we they go to the one way we see come up today. I see some this come up today. This person, no one follow we call in name, but I go call him OA. I go give him the name OA. Yeah, he give we $50 for the election. So let's just watch quick one and see what thing are able for put together. Okay, this not the one way just come up today. Yeah, so waiting it go tell like I go to read the one them way they come up recently, and at the end of the day we go get for put all things together and get the total amount. So we waiting this mean what are they read this name for? We basically they ask you where they watch we right now. Say do ya we want for cover the election good fast in one. So you for help we for let we able for reach to that point day. Waiting this simply means, it means say, we want you for battle with couple, money, financial support. For let we go able for reach to that point day. So if that be the case, we go ask say, elect what you get, just send them for we. $50, $100, $15, $10, anything where you get, where they ask for you send them for we. Well, since that admin go help we again, and then we go pin that particular message in at the two platform them. If you want for do Zelle or Cash App, you can send them for we. Now we Cash App or Zelle number where sister admin go put GG's no. But if you want for do that on PayPal, do ya not follow any email where you see now we channel, because we email them I go tell you for real, then we send you go some side. The reason being security. Some people like we use we email for hack with system. So we not allow anybody for work at through we email as pipeline for go inside with us. No way. So waiting down there simply means if you want for send for we something to PayPal, you can search, go na PayPal and search for the name Sama Koroma. Sama Koroma. S-A-M-M-A. Sama Koroma. And then you can do anything that you see with pictures them come up. And again, if you want for send direct to Salon, you can do so through MoneyGram, Western Union, RIA, World Remit. You can just do that there, and the name where you can send them to na Fatmata Bangura, and then you send the receipt for we now in number. But again, members say this na for cover the election. We want $15,000 for able for recruit reporter them all over the country for watch how the election they go. So do ya Batowi for let we able for get that couple day. Thank you to now all we on the Batowi for make sure say we get the couple where we don't get right now. Well, in the meantime, let's take this break. We'll come back just now.
Famou them, una don yeri, the Afrique Caribbean Festival don't do a bako. This time, then get the festival only package when a $72 deposit no more. Yes, $72. Yes, $72. And you will meet up for the party 6 days ladida from December 28th, 2023 so January 2nd, 2024.
The experience in Africa is a completely different experience that you will never get anywhere else besides in Africa. And especially with the Africa Urban Festival, it's also uniting not only African culture, but Caribbean culture as well. So you get to be immersed in both cultures and get to see outside of your worldview, and it just offers you a new perspective. So yes, I would recommend it.
I had a wonderful experience. It was so much fun. Great memories, great food, great people, nothing but vibes. And I am a carnival junkie, and I would definitely say that this was one of the top carnivals I've attended. I would say you have to go and experience it, because us just telling you about this or you seeing pictures about it doesn't really do it justice, because it's like just being out there with the locals and just like experiencing the cuisine, just like talking to them and like seeing how they live versus how we live. You know, it's just that like somebody said, like we immersed all the culture together.
All you need for do now for go na dem website wey na www.africaribbeanfestival.com. Scroll down and select the cotton tree package wey na the festival only package. Scroll down and see all wetin dey per this package, then pick between 3 and 8 months. If you pick the 8-month plan, click add to cart, then you go see say na just $72 deposit no more you need for put down. After that, click proceed to check. When na there you go put all your information and agree to all the terms and conditions. Then select your payment type. Nine also. You just sit down now and wait for the festival Ladida this December. Back up, we move. Una don yeri, the Afri-Caribbean Festival don't do a back up. This time, then get the festival only package when a $72 deposit no more. Yes.
Alright, sorry. That's our message from Afri-Caribbean where them been they pass on to we. Well, a lot of things do happen today. We want to start. Let me see how we can start today, because some things in the way we need for handle. I know say most of they expect say we for come up with the issue of this how you call them? The issue of the manifesto, yeah? No, we're not a rush for that manifesto, they will wait, yeah? We dey wait for the actual time for let we analyze them, because one for mix out for you good one. Sorry, una hold on please. So we dey wait for let we able for see how we be able for do that there. Yeah, let me see how it can happen. All right, so something the way we been see a lot of things them they go on, a lot of things them. A lot of things them they go on. Please not forget for like and share the program. Not forget for like and share the program. A lot of things them they go on where we go basically want for look at quick one before ever we go on. Please hold on. A lot of things they go on. Something they happen. Please just hold on quick. So while you wait, not forget as you come inside for like and share the program. Okay. Not forget. Okay. So let we go. I don't get exactly. I want for show now something with regards to this ECSL thing. You know, how the ECSL with all the copper we then say then get where the government give them, where then they get from partners them. At the end of the day, then still go say then they loan. Then the loan. When they say loan, then they lent, you know, ballot box from Guinea. And say Guinea do I want for loan a lent paper, they want a old ballot box them. I remember one time where this government they talk about things them. So let's watch this one. This one now from Africa. You know, we basically know this now Africa Press now write this one. Africa Press. Let's see if we can see them. Basically, yes, Africa Press now write this one. Let's just read exactly what Africa Press say. They say Sierra Leone to loan ballot boxes from Guinea. Okay, so let's watch what he's saying. It say Sierra Leone 2023 general election, yeah, go be with over 11,000 ballot box, you know, as then go lent over 11,000 ballot box. What this simply means? It means say we country we had, you know, we don't go to neighbor and say do ya una lent we 11,000 ballot box, okay? Guinea una lent to 11,000 ballot box. The Electoral Commission for Salone, you know, I talk this particular thing last weekend. Also been pulled certain things them. This Sunday, it talk about it say they need over 48,000 ballot boxes. We mean say the we nine then go for use for this election. For sake of this, Mohamed Tourewe, na the director of operation, na the Electoral Commission na Salone, he say then don't go and lend ballot box, you know, and then go transport them ballot box. They also come inside the country. We mean say today the ballot box is supposed to don't come inside the country, and then go do that in the presence of journalists and other observers. Them. Hey, I will be spoiling. Give one song when it's I make fall full lo Congo sa I say asiko Congo sa sik me no siko. Hey, some of them things they are. The Electoral Commission and say that they do it in front of journalists. Them, what about the political party? Them, una aware of this? Okay, yes, then talk them. So what about Tuna? Una will get for be part of that. Una go inspect the box them for see say them box they are so they really cool. All right, so then say then go do them in the presence of the journalists. Then for let them go watch how this they happen. Okay, then say before this thing they happen now before this they come na Balamuya town inside Cambia. Then go collect the special team from ECSL where you get for do with the Chief Electoral Commissioner, the chairperson of ECSL, and then go travel for go inside Guinea for go sign the Memorandum of Understanding. Where they can say MOU with Guinea Authority regarding the loan of the ballot box them where they go get for carry it inside the country. Then say as they talk, he say as they talk about the ballot box them where they use inside 2018 election. Today same way so continue for say the commission currently get over 35,000 ballot box where they are the storage. He mentioned say and then go get for use all of them one they are together with the 11,000 ballot box where then they go lent from Guinea for sake of the election. And say regarding the ballot box from Guinea, to say na free, it's free and loaned. Now free and then they lent them. And after the election, he say then go end up for return them ballot box they also again go inside Guinea. So this is not just the one way we want for tell you now. As we been see how African Express and other people and they talk about the boku million, you know, of ballots of money where ECS alone collect, you know, for this particular election. But at the end of the day, then say then go end up for Lent. Then go end up for Lent box them again na Guinea. Well, this now according to the ECSL as we talk about, you know, ballot box, you know, for the election. So this now the latest way we get with regards the ballot box. We as well they talk about the election we just the behind the corner or behind the remote. Well, as all this they be, we can go now inside the European Union. As the European Union don't say, then don't to line 100 observer them we go look at specific things them as the election they go on. Well, then we'll get for watch from the same way then the campaign winner right now and other things them. So then basically one for make lay people and no say them get several things them where they guide them as then they go on with the how they call them the election observation. So let me go quick one inside the European Union and watch this particular press conference where they do today. Short one no more. Come back just now.
Our observers will not in any way interfere in the electoral process and have no authority to correct any shortcomings. Thirdly, all observers. So
Allah apologize if the sound low, not from we, now from there. We don't try for boost them all, but you know I'm for boost them again. That the best way don't do and so increase the volume of your set if you're able to do so. We go on.
Our observers will not in any way interfere in the electoral process and have no authority to correct any shortcomings. Thirdly, all observers are bound by a strict code of conduct that guarantees our neutrality and impartiality. That includes all the observers, the long terms and the short terms. Now, a few words why the European Union deploys election observation mission here. Firstly, to support democratic processes in partner countries. Secondly, to enhance public confidence in the electoral processes. And last but not least, to contribute to uphold and respect for human rights and the rule of law. These are the guiding principles of the election observation missions of the European Union all across the world. To sum it up, we as a mission have a mandate to observe the election processes, and we will, of course, conduct our observations in a strictly impartial manner. So the framework which we are working on. The mission is here to assess the electoral processes against Sierra Leone's laws, as well as regional and international commitments that Sierra Leone has made itself regarding democratic elections. Our team in the capital and long-term observers in the field will closely follow various aspects and stages of the elections, just to name a few of those. The mission will observe the legal framework and its implementation, the work of the election administration at national and district level, the campaign activities and conduct of political parties, the role of civil society and various state institutions, including, of course, the judiciary, media coverage of the campaign and the role social media platforms play in the electoral process. For that, the mission has established 2 monitoring units. One will analyze the content of broadcast and print media, while the other will follow the campaign on social media, so both online and offline. And of course, the mission will closely observe voting, counting, and tabulation of results, as well as the complaints and appeals process. Transparency is important for each and every stage of the elections. It is also one of the core values of our election observation mission. You will see the mission daily work on our official Twitter and Facebook accounts. So if you are not following us on Facebook or Twitter, I will encourage you to do so, to follow the mission's everyday work. 2 days after the election, I will have the honor to present the mission's preliminary statement with our assessment of the election processes, as observed so far, of course. We call it preliminary, as we all know that 2 days after the polls, the election process is far from over. Only after the finalization of the entire election process, the mission will be able to publish a comprehensive final report. And that final report will also include recommendations for future elections. This is how it has been during the former election observations, and will also continue being this time. It is a joint responsibility of all political parties, candidates, civil society organizations, media, and the electoral administration to maintain a peaceful pre-election environment in which the fundamental rights and freedoms of all Sierra Leoneans are respected, as well as, of course, a peaceful transition. And let me reiterate, our job here is to put the elections into the broader context. Let me reassure you that we as a mission will deliver an independent and impartial analysis of the 2023 general elections to the Sierra Leonean people. Thank you very much for attending.
All right, so this now being the head of mission, the one we get for lead the election, you know, for make sure they see how the salon election they go. So it's good that you say you know, then they are for watch. I be done to express, you know, I be done to tell you now about this particular thing before this time. Say, the observer the way they come, not to can interfere by waiting then they do. I always don't tell you say the observer the way they come now for make sure say they watch waiting they happen, and at the end of the day they can make a statement on waiting and waiting then see. Now you don't hear me again from the artist's mouth. I don't tell you say I get wealth of experience when it comes to election reporting. You know we been done they train people them for report election. You know then we don't train we serious one. We get international exposition, but that one we don't go train. We don't get boku kind of training with regards this whole thing we didn't call election. So not to today I begin to watch election, not to today I begin to observe how it is like. So now we don't hear the election, then they watch. But I always don't stress on this point, say the opposition, for example, now them get for take their own self role. Now them get for stand up for things them where them feel say not they go on right. That system for the complaint. Let's tell you now about the international community. When you complain and they take record, if they're able to mediate, they can come and mediate. Yeah, talk to this, oh, my patient, una do this. That is it. Yeah, now the best land they can ever do, the best. Until where water don't pass Gary, now the time you will see them take action. That is where you don't begin to see a lot of human rights abuses that don't come inside. And even that day. Sorry. And even the human rights abuse, it gets the kind of thing where they measure with. Not to just, any kind of human rights abuse, you could see them step in. And as we talk about this thing right now, you get the international community or the crime, the one that were in charge of crime against humanity, yeah? Whether the special court or the ICC as people they say, then they watch certain things them. But they're not just they can jump no more say, hey, we don't hear this thing or we don't see this thing. No. Everything at time procedure. Then can always behave like diplomat and them na diplomatic mission. So then get some diplomatic approach where they use until water pass Gary that the ten and they come inside. So what this simply means? It means say now you get for make sure say you handle you case for you safe. We don't tell you this. The reason why we name this program we had now for lay you able to see how best you can take responsibility for some things then. For example, if somebody want can be nonsense to you, go sit down inside your compound, you go stand up. Now the same thing this. They wait for neighbor for run come first and can't tell you say, hey look thief man. Now you dey call this person say this is not thief man and you defend yourself before neighbor come inside. So now the situation this way we face right now. If you when at the opposition not stand up for certain things then people no go stand up for you. They're not to them business than they not to for interfere. Then just the watch like for say they not they see. Then they see but like they need see. When water don't pass Gary, now the only time that one day where then go able for do this. So now the system this way then they do. Then go watch how the election they go. At the end of the election, like 2 days as you hear from them, then go bring out a report. And this report basically now waiting then see. All of them will allow them where be done they happen. Like for example, this way don't happen today, so the way don't happen yesterday, the way then they watch all things and they take details. And interestingly, then they even watch waiting they happen at the social media. They say offline and online and they watch, then they see, then they take note of certain things them. Same PS with him big mouth. They talk about certain things them, then they watch and they take notice of them. Same and I talk this thing where this problem happen, then they watch and they take notice of them. So this not the reason we make I can say, like the Rwanda thing, the media gets a very important role for play. The Rwanda thing, we no go see them somebody say something we go create problem in the country tomorrow. Now we then the all responsible. When you begin and straight off, we will tell you no, not here. Yeah. So we always want to discuss the issue, but not to create something. So now the biggest opportunity is for you talk Waiting then you heart, not to waiting for create problem. So we create the platform. So when you talk, we know say now the one they were supposed to listen and they listen, then they watch, then they take notes. So that you concern where you always don't they come up with, then they take notes of them and then they make sure say they put them in place. Things the way they're supposed to put in place. So no worry about that one day. Continue for put things them, okay? So like I say, yes, maybe don't be professional in terms of reporting. Then people, yeah, where will they say observer? I can always tell now. Where will they go as observer here? Elect them then cook 520 when I best food, you know, for eat them. When a political party get them. ECS, you know, for eat them. You for be independent. You know, for link to nobody. You for ask question, but you know, for make party na the polling station. Say them begin, you begin see the player laugh with this one. No, you see, don't they take pen and paper if you're able, you note anything when they happen. Observe. They not say this, they say observe. Elect them then the fact. You the push campaign. Then they say, hey, una left. Not till you walk around there. You the push campaign and the watch no more waiting they happen. Observe. At the end of the day, you send your report and see, say, this not the situation where we don't get so right now. The program where you watch right now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, 988 where you watch right now, 288. So please, if you watch right now and you don't like the program yet, please consider for like them on YouTube and on Facebook. We get 445 where you watch, and then we get the one that we don't like, 226. Please, I know say you get the issues them, but please not forget for like and share the program. And as well, you have for support with regards we own project where now for monitor the for well we not to monitor we now for watch the election. Please make sure say you support we with whatever little you get. Okay, now the time now time for let we go to Yvonne Akisoya in your segment. Usai we can normally give you 10 minutes with the mayor. Unfortunately, the mayor not go there also with we today, but what we go do, we go basically bring to you something we get for do with the mayor. Okay, we come back just now.
Mayor Migration Council project, it don't help a lot. In the area of Freetown City Council, when they enroll we through this project, this Mayor Migration Council, the logistics that we then give we, now thing right now what they use, we don't push in operation. It don't make them more formidable. It don't give you more way for the way we expand than how we do today.
This particular project we do so under the sanitation sector, it enable we for buy tricycle and then give training to them one day when they're outside of Freetown and come, then they look for work inside Freetown so that they get opportunity.
Me and one of the beneficiaries of the first 80 tricycles the Freetown City Council they shared. We they operate now Ward 440 under constituency 130, and we also now a public waste service provider. We can take dirty from host to host, and also we responsible for keep the entire Moritown Hybrid Street clean.
We city in progress, we city in success.
The purpose of the tricycle now for let you able to do that house to house collection, so that person go pay the little something 2,000, 3,000 way down and then now go be waiting, go make the dirty not go na the gutter, not go na the water side, because the tricycle youth group under MMC go take and go away.
Now we able for collect dirty to house, institution, business places. We able for do with operation perfectly.
Mina Yvonne Akisoya, former and aspiring mayor of Freetown. On 24th June 2023, I ask all Freetonians for votes for competence, integrity, and delivery. Vote for Yvonne Akisoya. Hashtag 5 more to do more. Hashtag transform Freetown.
All right, that now one. We'll bring you another one again because now 10 minutes we get to the mayor, and the one for remind you say this now a sponsored segment. 10 minutes with the mayor of the Freetown City Council. Okay, so I want to let you get that one day and put them up. Note that one day very well, and no say this a sponsored side, a sponsored segment. This where we basically they come with the mayor for the Freetown City Council, also I can talk to we on several issues. Okay, so let me take one other one quickly. For see we take another one quickly. I'll just go and take another one quickly. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry. I did try for no. Okay. Okay, I got it. So let me take another one quick one. This one now basically waiting the mayor we talked about yesterday. We get for do with the early learning center. Okay, the early learning center where in other words we say nursery schools them we able to tell we about. Let's watch this one quickly. We'll come back just now.
A daycare nursery way born out of my experience way I've been a campaign. I'm the worker across Freetown. They go market to market and I notice how many market women in the street. Now the markets them and then small picking them they run around under their feet. So from that campaign term, now I make up my mind say it was necessary for let we get a solution. We now a nursery and daycare within the market for the children. We're already very vulnerable and deprived of market human.
This school where them be, it gives value to provide them to people around because it creates an impact on the life of the people. This is a very brilliant idea for them picking there because they say get a future and they deserve to get a brighter future in education. And do this setup, people like now school where they know they pay. If you just about like one kind private school where they pay beaucoup money, and young people they know they pay a dime, they know they pay nothing. Take to water, then they provide for them at the school.
The FCC Learning Adventure, when I school we are proud of, what my community is proud of, because it don't bring a change in this community. As the saying goes that catch them when they are young. We all see the market woman picking them now where they learn something. Instead of them they under the mama then table and they play and they do other things there. Now they're able to learn something. And I believe say they're picking they are in the long run, there will be better people in the society.
We actually did this construction almost 2 years ago. October 2020 now we open them. And they like today for camp, we don't get a graduating class. We don't go primary school. And we partner Nania Daycare, actually provided scholarships for them to go to primary schools. The initial funding for build the structure was an old, dilapidated site and they sell coal and do other illicit activities. The initial funding came from Sonia Gardner of Avenue Capital in New York. And that made me build this structure. It made me build the one at Rutile Road Market, and it made me pay for run the school for 1 year. Now in this second year, FCC they step in, fulfill the funding gap. And it's not easy. So we still try to find additional resources for continue for maintain this school.
I tell you, Mayor, thank you for what you think of picking them. Anybody will think of picking, God they continue for bless them because they all come out from that stage, And at this stage and at the foundation for life. If you ever build a foundation, solid foundation for picking, it will get a brighter future. Because the kind of education where the pikin they get in the school, the parents normally the pikin they go out again, they even they try for primary school. It's only school, preschool where they use whiteboard. Yes. We know they're not what they are trained for. Yes. Marker every time available.
The big news, not what the cost. The big news, that the impact. For see them picking a year, and for hearing their little voices, when they read, when they explain about their good habits, when they do their rhymes them, and then for talk to the mama them and their granny there when they sell in the market, and for let them explain how they don't see them picking and develop, it makes it all worth it.
All right, that's now the Freetown City Council then nursery school na Kunguata, one of the nursery school them where they don't build. So this one the mayor in work that one day where it been done they do the same way they now office. Well, we still go on as they go on with the different issues them inside the program. When it comes to the issue of bonds, but before we reach the bonds, we want for drop first quick one. Inside the same Freetown, outside we see a lot of things they go on. We see, for example, door-to-door campaign they go on. So let me watch this, and the one way we will give credit to actually, it already don't tag the video. So yes, we want for listen or watch this video quick one as the mayor, Adi Macaulay joined the mayor for letting go all around in a door-to-door, campaign.
Now 2 months of the year, March 1. In fact, me no wait for the March 1. I come out of the office February 28th. I go sit down. So I make una not see me. But, una know me. Una know me.
Family white don't be as soon as they see where people they jubilate towards even there, and also we see lawyer at the Macaulay they with them. Family they talk to them in the APC. This week when I left. Family, mina APC Maleka the duplicate. Lawyer Adi Macaulay, the right inside Colbert, and also Yvonne Akisoya, the honorable. So when you work out Yvonne Akisoya, as they see how people that they jubilate for Yvonne Akisoya, and also lawyer Adi Macaulay there, at the left there. Second boat where Yvonne Akisoya, they are family in the APC Maleka the duplicate. Taking over Yvonne Akisoya right inside Colbert. lawyer Adi Macaulay inside the right inside Colbert. For talk to the people of Colbert, right inside Colbert. As the Mamidi play. As you can talk to the chief.
Discussion of cinema.
From the outside.
I have no more than that news. The next.
All right, so that now basically waiting. We've been done the see from the mayor and in team as they do house to house campaign. Thank you very much. Somebody just don't send for we very important information where we go get for play during the program. As on the first day of the campaign, the APC National Secretary, Publicity Secretary, when I see the tunis go tell you exactly, and go give you the exact information about waiting the first day of the campaign tally. But before that day, before we go to that one day, yesterday we begin play you a particular, video where most of una not be one for Yeri, most of una not be one for Yeri. But I been get deliberate action for do, or I been telling us say important for we listen some of them things in there. So waiting basically what they can do right now, where they can go again now the ONS, and get a capture of waiting exactly, this man been say, and as to waiting we the see right now. So before we go to Ram, let me go one time inside Bonthe. Inside Bonthe, we understand say Mile 91 themselves then get issue there between APC and SLPP, but it unverified, so we not go able for use that particular audio there because that audio we not say anything. So we go take CD on instead of that one. So firstly we go inside Bonthe and as the staged movement been do this video we then send out. Now watch how it been talk on the first day na Bonthe districts.
Hey, you baba hey.
Right now, as we they see so today now we on day na Bonthe Street. Na fete na don't open so. Today we on day na fete don't open. The SLPP so called SLPP don't can hip fete for we people them. They beat with people then destroy with people then knock them with stick. Right now as soon as they see so. As soon as they see right now na that they do. Right now they get the soldier team then. Right now neither they do they beat with people that will stick. They beat they knock with people that will stick the soldier team there right now. Neither they do. They call themselves soldier team. They call themselves soldier team there. The soldier team there. They call us now George Now George una beat them. The so-called soldier team there. They say they're a soldier team there. Now George Yeah, now George. Una for don't why make una no boss head? Fine. The so-called soldier team there, they say they're not soldier team there. Right now, the area don't scatter so. They hip fete for we na Bonthe Street presently. Moribaton na Bonthe Street, they call themselves soldier team. Now it don't happen right now. They not allow we for let we do we campaign. They not allow we for let we do we campaign. They don't attack you now, we not go there. They don't attack you now, no go there, they don't attack with man there now. No well. Yes sir. Na nonsense they pay, yes sir.
Na coward themselves.
Yes. Na so they do. Now they be beat me, they want kill me. They bobo there. Now they be beat me, they want kill me, mami aja. That's soldier team. Now they be go get that, they beat me. Yes. Now they be beat me, now they want kill me. They bobo there, now they call themselves soldier team there. Now there. Yes. Now there. When I don't see so blood, when I don't see how they don't damage so blood. This time now we organize in section regional. I don't see how they don't damage them all over. See how they don't damage them all over. I don't see. So blood. This Charles Alban made a report. Stay red movement. Yes, Bonthe. Stay red movement. Bonthe. I don't see what they happen presently at the district of Bonthe. I don't see what they happen. Don't see how blood they run up now. Yes. This not so their own day today, now we own day. They can't hit vex for we and damage the people them. They don't damage the APC people and today now the districts. Yes. Yes. Now we demonstrate. Now go to police station right now. Now we all get that. Demonstrate. Now go to police station. Bike no bike. Now demonstrate right now. Now go to police station. Yes. We need demonstration right now. Now we all demonstrate. Now go to police station. Yes. Today now demonstrate. We know the left and so. Now we all demonstrate. Go to police station. Let us see we in that crowd. Bike no bike. We demonstrate. Go to police station. Now we gather. Hey, man, now we gather. All the APCians, now we gather together. There we go. Yes. Now we all gather. Now go to the police station. Now we all gather. Go to the police station. When I come, now we can go. Now demonstrate. Yes. Now we all gather. Now go to the police station. Now we all gather. Now go to the police station. Today now we on day that they can't beat and damage people that are here. When I don't see what's in the happen, they don't damage people that are here. When are we on there today? They don't come beat people that they don't damage them. They don't damage them. Yes, they don't beat them, they don't knock on that soldier team. Soldier team are they do so. Soldier team are they do so, they don't damage people them. So these are the reports of we not agree today, we not agree tomorrow. Today now we on day. Today now we on day. We not agree today, we not agree tomorrow. Yes. Today, blood run up for people that are here. Not so they on day this and we on day. That's what the government say. Now we on day for campaign at the district. So they don't damage people then. They don't see. So if I follow see now today. Yes, they call themselves soldier team. They don't damage the people then. Yes, they call themselves soldier team. Yes, now Morebaton Sarah Rutile Bonthe streets. Morebaton Sarah Rutile Bonthe streets. And they don't do so. Hold on. Yes, that's it. Now president send them. Then a soldier team. When I don't see what's in the happen. When I don't see the back. Yes, this the knock-knocker will stick all over. Now Morebaton Sarah Rutile. This is the Stay Red Movement Coordinator. Bonthe, now they report so. Stay Red Movement Coordinator Bonthe, now they report so. So let this reach to let it reach to now there before the law, let it reach to not to their own day this. Now we on there, then now we write to a command, now we write to a campaign, let it reach to today. Now we on time this today. Government don't give me the order for campaign. There is no need for me to come, for let them can disturb we and destroy with people then. The former councillor Bashir, now he go mobilize soldier team for can fetch we. When are we on there this? The former councillor Bashir, now he calls down the former councillor Bashir. The former councillor Bashir, now he go mobilize soldier team for let them can fetch we, let them fetch people then, let them beat them, let them kill them, they don't damage them to death. As soon as they hear me, where they get reports, me the coordinator of Stay Red Movement Bonthe Street.
This man had the constituency. Excuse. Hello. The Secretary General. The man for the day. The police station. For the inside. inside. No for the inside. The man has said general, not for good. Me, no need say so. Come
Officers, I need for the inside. Media man for the party. Yes, media man for the party. This man ain't caused that in the name. Now that man there, now they cause that in the name for the stadium. For the party.
One meeting.
Yes, sir.
Very unfortunate start to the campaign.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we all know that we see.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, we come to say the chair for Bonthe party office.
Yes.
And then, of course, by register with the card.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You will calendar, they don't take them. Yes, sir. Papa, the calendar.
No, wait. Yes, sir. Here at the big one. This country, we don't work too hard to begin for build Sierra Leone. We don't allow nothing. We go scatter Sierra Leone.
Yes, sir.
We don't allow no intimidation. We go scatter Sierra Leone.
No problem.
It is painful, but on a whole on a peace.
Yes, sir.
The biggest strength, not to affect somebody. The biggest strength, not to burn person, not to burn bike. The biggest strength, for talk to people and go exercise the right for vote.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hate, not affect hate.
All or not?
Yeah, it not affect hate. It's painful, but the big one. On a whole on a peace. On a stay law abiding. It's very important. What's inside for this whole thing, I don't want to believe that the higher ups in the SFPP, the president, the chief of chief minister, you are always come about. I don't want to believe that they give instruction for doing here.
Yes.
And this is not ignorance. Where person want to do for bluff to a big one them. Because nobody wants trouble in this country. At all. At the big, when certain this happens, better we don't kind of police here. When the only side will feel safe. And then the inside, we don't say we don't complain, and we'll continue to complain.
Hey! C! ABC! Stay Red Movement reporting live from Bonthe Street and Police Station Division, Rutile Police Station Division, of all the atrocity, the so-called soldier team, police, SLPP soldier team, the way they don't cause, but we in the district today, with Thursday for campaign. We don't give up today, we don't give up tomorrow. We are red and ready. Now we don't ready for do the work of the 98.
Alright, so now so been tell like inside Bonthe this street, outside the APC, now them been get the right for do the campaign today. So what basically we want for do now, let me join the publicity secretary for the APC when a city at Tunis as email decide for send out a message. Let me watch this message where he send, and then when they come back, just now for come talk about the different issues them, you know. Before we go to that one day, before we go to that day, sorry about that. Before we go to that one day, I want let we get a recap of basically what happened yesterday in this particular platform, what we do, you know, and ask yourself a question at the end of the day, what exactly the security sector then they do with regards, then can't hear so you see so don't happen, yeah? Then thing that way you don't see happen now Bonthe. What in the security sector they do? Because we see you say they may sit down with ECSL and they make a lots of big bump words them. Let's listen to them again.
One is the issue of political intolerance. That's one thing that is not good for our election. We want to stamp that out. So therefore, I want to encourage political parties to be tolerant with themselves, intra and inter, because our determination is to ensure that this election is done, people go about their normal business. It's the use of marshals. We all know marshals, when you use marshals, police marshals, you cannot control them. Some of them are very emotional, like they create problems for even themselves, put their money, and therefore, at the point, we're saying let's avoid marshals. The security sector is prepared to ensure that all the political parties are giving security forces.
So the question of using marshals, I think we must minimize that in this election coming. Supply of drugs and other intoxicants to supporters. This is one thing we want to step out of this election. We'll be watching while you are doing your campaign, because we are moving to campaign period now. So because we'll be watching, and for those who believe they can give drugs to their supporters to misbehave, we are saying no to that. Anybody that we will catch intoxicated with drugs on their campaign day, it's going to be a problem. I'm giving you this warning because we are now engaging ourselves. Let's talk on it. We have to minimize that, because it's even possible that the person has been drug can turn against you. So let us please stamp out giving out drugs to our supporters. Non-adherence to campaign timelines. Here today, we'll be giving campaign timelines. I want to encourage all of us for us to avoid crises, conflicts.
So basically, now this is what you listen to, non-adherence to campaign timeline. In other words, for let you come out now for do things them way say no to your time. The security sector then say they go take serious action against you now. So now we don't see this one at Bonthe. Usai, the APC now they get time for campaign, but the SLPP then come out and can first then serious one damage people. Then what's the police go do? Waiting the ONS go do? Who statement where we go see? Because this don't happen and they don't see them. They're like everywhere. We expect for see statement from ONS tomorrow. But if they not send any message tomorrow, Wednesday, they not send any message, that means then they in support of all waiting they happen, then just one for threatening the opposition for let them not do them things them way they're supposed to do. Yeah, so we wait patiently. Let's listen to them again.
Let us limit ourselves to our campaign days and the timing. Of course, there is going to be timing for the campaign period. It's not going to be endless. Destruction of campaign materials. This has started. It happened even in Mogoroka yesterday. The campaign materials, the posters are not going to vote for any individual. It's just the face of people. Let us desist from tearing posters. Henceforth, please.
So now we don't actually hear it from ma'am, on basically waiting, then say ONS. We they look forward for, sometimes then we can just remind people of waiting and we don't talk. And especially with things that they happen at the ground right now, for let we see if they will really take action based on waiting that we don't see. So we get 1,212 with the watch video right now. We get 438 we don't like. Somebody the other day, the message ask me, why not they beg for like? We want you for just like. We are not begging you. We know say most people then they forget. So we they kindly ask you still, say, please like we program, and share them, because we want more people for actually know about waiting they happen here soon. So just like and share. I know say a lot of people they come here so where they watch, they're not okay with Twitter, they discuss, they know they like. But let me see. Oh, that's Boku Pass. The one way they watch, where love the program what they do, or the one that way they watch them and for just get information. So we know say the one that for the get information, the benefits. So everybody they value the program. So please, you are the watch right now. Please consider for like the program. 463 on YouTube, 463, and on Facebook we get 395 we don't like. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate you all. We wanna like and share the program. And please, we ask you now, we want for cover the election. We don't make a budget of 15,000. Some people they don't begin give them money. Whether they give $100, $150, $200, $50, or $15, $1, $2. It left to what you able to afford. If you want for support, we already pin them. You can watch now the comment section on YouTube and Facebook. You will see the Zelle and Cash App number there where you can battle we. If you get PayPal and you want for battle we, Just send the name on PayPal, Sama Koroma, S-A-M-M-A, Koroma, and then you can give me anything. And please, when you send something for we, not forget say you for tell we whether we for call you him or not, because some people don't like whether they call the name. So please indicate that one day. If you want for send them through MoneyGram, Ria, World Remit to Salon, you can do so to Fatmata Bangura. And then you send the details for it now with number, okay? So we basically want to make you understand that one day. Alright, so what do we do now? Let me go quickly and listen to CD Yaya Tunis, where been drop this voice note on the first day of the campaign. We'll come back just now.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, members of the APC, this is CD Yaya Tunis, National Publicity Secretary, All People's Congress. I dey bring una greetings today, 23rd May 2023. Members of the APC, fellow Sierra Leoneans, today I dey come to una with this message in the form of an update. For give una update on wetin happen today when na the first day of official campaign as per the calendar of the Electoral Commission Sierra Leone, campaign calendar. Today, as we all don't see from the postings, the APC starts the official campaign at 2 districts, Carine district in the northwestern region of Sierra Leone and Bonthe district in the southern region. The running mate, when the vice presidential candidate, Honorable Chelno Ramadan Majuba, lead the team to Carine district for start the official campaign for the party in other parts of the country. The national campaign manager, Honorable Kombo Kamara, the deputy campaign manager for the Northwest, Honorable Bashwe, also a candidate for member of parliament at Carine district, the technical team for the campaign, the Deputy National Publicity Secretary and members of the Publicity Committee, Minkailo Kroma and others, the Women's Congress President and members of the Women's Congress, as well as members of the National Young Congress, then join the running mates for Go Carine for take a message to the people of Carine district. They be able to campaign at different parts of the districts, from Feredugu to Kamakwe, and other 2 stops where they make for make sure say them present the candidates them. We get for run for members of parliament, we get for run as members of parliament, we get for run as councillors, and we get for run also for occupy the office of the district council chairperson. Now that district day. And for also take the message of hope, the message of unity, the message for redeem them, and also the message for improve on the living conditions and reduce the cost of living in that part of the country to the people of Carine districts. The campaign been peaceful, it been quiet, it go very well. No halahala, no confusion, no fet. And we running it resonate well with the people, a message resonates well with the people, and the people of Carine district receive them very well. In the southern region of Bonthe district, the regional chairperson of the southern region, Haja Aissata Ba Kamara, as well as the deputy campaign manager for the southern region, Mamadou Maligi, lead the executive members and members of the campaign team to Bonthe district for start the campaign in that part of the country. Then do very well for ensure say we support us then come out Bonthe district happen for be the home district of we President Julius Maada Bio, the president of Sierra Leone, who they beat and pull out office June 24, 2023 through the ballot box. Now in home district Zawandi. The campaign starts. They assemble at the court barrier. In the process, group of people come then disrupt the campaign. It is believed that then people and they are members and supporters of the SLPP. Then come, they attack. They begin to beat people mercilessly. They even injure and bust somebody in head. The deputy treasurer of the southern region will happen for be an indigene of Bonthe district, Comrade Zakaria. Then bust in head, then beat Comrade Mori mercilessly. And they attack other people, then disrupt the meeting. The team on the ground, however, inform we say the police they act swiftly for ensure say they stop the violence and allow the meeting for go on. We don't send their reports there to the international community. We don't send their reports there to the PPRC and the relevant authorities. The one where they go and holla about peace and violence-free elections, especially there were institutions they are in Salon. The one where they tell parties them for take part by float parade. We don't send them the information, and we they wait for see if they go out. The APC for 5 years don't endure a lot from this administration. And through it all, we don't tell we people for remain calm, for remain peaceful, for remain law-abiding, because we always want for maintain peace and allow them for take part on the democratic process, for choose the leader we then want. Now the time don't reach so. And I want for assure the membership of the APC that will not go allow anybody for stand in their way. Then therefore participate by the democratic process and then go elect the leaders the way they want in the free, fair, and credible manner. We go guarantee them that one day. We owe it to them, now we responsibility as a political party for protect them and for ensure say they take part. And that now we mission, and our mission whereby God in power we get for accomplish. It don't say, oh, they tell them for remain calm. But it don't reach that point there where we not go continue for tell them for be law abiding, where the law not they protect them. It don't reach that time there where we not go continue for tell them for remain calm, where they know they allow them for be calm. It don't reach that time there where we not go continue for tell them for be peaceful, where they know they enjoy peace. It don't reach that time there where we not go continue for tell them for stay quiet, where they know they enjoy freedom, we guarantee them under the constitution of this country. It is very clear that people they will want for ensure say they continue for intimidate and subject with members and supporters to suffering, to mayhem. And we as a party owe them to them for let that one not happen. We committed to peace, we committed to quiet, we committed to, law for remain lawful, but we also committed and we are obligated for ensure say we people are protected and then continue for enjoy them freedom. They don't suffer a lot of injustice. As I speak, we still get people who are supporters and members of the APC where they are different jail in this country. for no good reason. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Just few days ago, we get people, but we don't spend weeks na jail na bo. We then go arrest na Foindu na Pujon district. Simply because then go support the candidate for member of parliament. Then beat them, then pour acid by them, then fracture some of them their hand, then tie them like animals, bring them na jail na bo. The one that will perpetrate the violence against them, then go scotch-free. Nobody was arrested. Now only today, thank God to the members of the legal team headed by the regional legal advisor for South, Comrade Bristol Camara, we then go free them people and they on bail today in Abo police station. After they don't spend 2 weeks plus in jail. We as a party not go continue for subject with members and supporters then to then kind humiliation they are. Campaign don't reach. We campaign day, you go attack we. I hope say the police go act. Because from now to we next campaign day in the South, we they watch waiting they happen. If anybody attempt, then go also meet we prepared and ready for them. Enough of this madness. Enough of this lawlessness. Enough of this injustice. Enough of the intimidation. Enough of the harassment. If you sure say you don't win, or you dey win, or you don't work for the people of this country, you no need for worry. Take your message to them. If you don't work, now you work, go re-elect you. No amount of violence not get for re-elect you. If you don't work, now you constituency, now you ward, now you district, and if you don't work for this country, you work, go re-elect you. Not to violence get for re-elect you. We know very well say you not work. The people know you not work for them, and they are ready to vote you out. No amount of violence not get for stop them. So if I don't reach the members of the APC supporters, this time a message to una today, I will continue for bring una updates. Meanwhile, let we all continue for watch with neighborhoods. Watch out for we neighbors. Watch out for any stranger or strangers where they can now we neighborhood them. And wanna keep we updated. Because we dey hear some funny stories then we dey investigate about people being brought in for unleash violence and mayhem in this country. We dey hear the information and we dey investigate them. But meanwhile, una self help with that. Una continue for watch una neighborhood them. For strange people who una no want this sabi. So that we go be on top of things for ensure say we keep this electoral process peaceful, so that we not go able for elect una president, we not go able elect una members of parliament, and we not go able elect una councillors, una mayors, and una council chairmen. We dey sympathize with the people of Bonthe, and we will continue for talk to Comrade Momodu Maligi. We will thank him for the leadership we then show on that side. We will continue for engage and for give you update on the situation. And we will continue for also bring that update day to una. In the struggles of the APC, there is victory. I thank una all.
Damn! Now the message in this. What happen? Now we don't begin see or the year the feel man then don't begin for a week. I tell you yesterday say When Puss done desperate, even lion they give way. I tell you down there, with all in fist and other things them. It's just obvious that some of them things they need for they come out. Some people need for no say things then they go on and they really need for no waiting for do at the particular point. How on earth you go to do something like this to young compy mortal man? All in the name of politics. Now we didn't have power. Because now we didn't have, and the guys them, they don't build them so much that even when you do video them, then they tell you back, say, video me, yes, not me. Because they look for praise from the executive, from the district, regional, and national executive, including the government. Say, oh yeah, we see you do well. Thank you very much. And then they not forget them way under. Now so, we not deal with them. Now this then they look for. So the guys they don't position themselves very well that then they do things them when and how they want for do them. And nothing not come be in there. Then they tell them plain say, I don't know, I they call LUC, nothing come be in there. And indeed nothing come be in there. The minute where they report, in fact the one they will go report like you are from city, the one they will go report that they back them to pan. I'll tell you something. If you listen to CD talk very, very strong. It talk very, very strong. But you not say anything where it go create problem. Rather, about how them plan for handle situation. So what this simply means, it means say, you say stuff where they come and talk here, you can talk, you can make your point without, you not create any problem for the country. You can make your point without, incite anybody. You can make your point without, attack the personality of anybody. Rather, you talk things them where you feel say not correct. So one more time, I want to say thank you very much to the person we do very, very fast. Even when we been there, when they go about the program, they say, I don't send message. Watch. Not stop the call, deliberately call for make sure say we able for noting that. Thank you very much to that lady we send for that audio. It'll be very much timely. When I continue for the send, then are very good that we get them like every other day as a daily update with regards waiting to happen. Thank you very much. We appreciate one all. And you will watch right now. Don't forget for like 1,421 will watch the program right now. With 569 likes. Please not forget for like. Please continue for share the program for we on Facebook. 544 with 462. But I'll tell you something before we go. Not a secret say the number where we did right now. We get a very strategic number right now for able for handle the election very, very well. But we still need more. We want for each 100,000 and we get few more days. The election term now want for each 100,000 for able for cover the election. So if you not subscribed to this channel, please consider for subscribe now. And then you turn on the notification bell. Okay. Thank you very much to the latest family member we don't subscribe. We get 73,000. If you watch now this extreme part, okay, let's show you this thing, please. If you watch this side, you will see we get 385, yeah, 73385. Okay, thank you very much to the latest family member we don't subscribe. So now 73386. So what this mean? It means say anytime when you subscribe, the subscription the change, the number the change now, and we want 100k. What in that mean? 100,000 subscribers for meet up the election. So if you not subscribe yet and you want to get daily updates about what in the happen all around, please consider for subscribe because we bring you updates on things that will happen all over the country, like on a daily basis. And we come on with a program every day. We let's stay 30 minutes because sometimes in the pressure, the work, so we can let. But take and say every day, 9 p.m. saloon time, we come up with your show where we call We Are. In the morning, 9 a.m. saloon time, we come with your program called Colores. That is, we watch now waiting the newspaper, then don't write, and then we bring people them where they come and analyze the things there. Like today, a lot of people get their observation or their reservation on the program this morning. But tomorrow they count balance side, and I want to tell you say if they all two come on the show, tomorrow program in the morning, 9 a.m. saloon time, it really get for be hot. Because the two guests that we don't set, they all two know themselves. They are too, know the issue, and interestingly, we don't see certain things that will happen. So please take note of that one day. Tomorrow morning, the program get for be hot, cool. Yeah? So join me in the morning, 9 a.m. salon time, and the producer for that program day, na Ilya Sabah. So please, you are not subscribing. Thank you very much to the one that we don't subscribe. Now we don't get 73389. We want to go 100,000. So you get a responsibility for reach 100,000. What you simply get for do, make sure say you share this program and tell somebody waiting make it for be part of this family for able for they get information on a daily basis. Okay, so when they can go now for let we hear waiting your own view into the first day of the campaign. So now I'll take 1 minute 30 seconds, and please not say whilst it reach 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 minute 1 second or the other day, the line the cut because that's what the system sets for. So when you call, make sure say you tell me your name and who say you call from, and please reduce the volume of your set because if you count negative feedback, it unbug the system. We're not able for you fine. And make sure say if you use earphone or headset, we're not too cool, remove them. Okay, so we go now on the line and take the first caller inside the program, and this is one of our regular caller. Hello.
No, because yesterday I called you give me call safe.
Not me not pick out. People don't give you chance for letting you able for talk. So you don't come inside today. Welcome.
Okay, I know, yeah, welcome. Yeah, how are you? Come on, buddy. How do you? The good tune fine.
Yes, the audio say fine. So go ahead. Get 1 minute 30 seconds.
No, this morning the program, you don't want to give me money, go to the man of the great of it.
This morning. Well, that's what it's fine because we can get people who they say fine for the cult SLPP. So yes, if I already listen to them as well.
Yeah, no. I didn't know that. He said me get the upper hand for win this the second time. Okay, we'll listen to that. What do you see the happen so this campaign? This thing when I say for say rally no the ODSF no day. Hey, I mean how she buy this in the go back? Because this first day today, if I not see that this I don't go the head of the election, what is and the management. If I not see that they don't tell me about it, but I keep on going like condom dry. We're talking rubbish, but when we play yesterday. I want to see. This should happen and I'm not in a Bonthe. What happened this today?
Bonthe, you're right.
One thing. Who's that going to take back?
Alright, sorry about that. 1 minute 30 seconds. Welcome to the show. You name and answer the call for me. Get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yes, we are. Good evening. I'm Ibrahim, the call from Germany.
Ibrahim, go ahead. Get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. My brother, you don't see what will happen?
Yes, by God in power.
The ONS, what did they talk, and the Electoral Commission, the ECSL. But telling say no playing ground. So now the APC let's say they're ready for tackle the bull by the horn. If not to that, they don't rescue themselves. International community, they don't get nothing for do. They just observe. At the end of the day, they give a report. If matter do not respond to it on the ground, they get sanctions. And the method that one the international community don't tell us so. Then they observe the election. If they say the malpractice towards the government or the opposition, then they talk them. When they get a report, international community they come together. So this man, you know, respect democracy. Who deprive them? So now the only solution I want the way international community get for observe. So the game left right. Okay, brother, I'm happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. We go to another call. Welcome to the show. You name and answer the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Please reduce the volume of your set. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. You name and answer the call from. Caller, you know reduce the volume of your set. You don't spend 20 seconds already.
Yeah. I call from America. This election, I don't know if you get for right, brother.
Okay, why?
I don't know if you get for right because the commission don't start so now. I don't know. Because when APC don't start the campaign, they go set competition. I believe so any side they go then at the same thing go happen.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Oh well, until the date's done there and the time don't they go on, we pretty sure say go right. Let's see what thing they happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from you. Get 1 minute 30 seconds. Yes, go ahead. You get it live.
Okay, alright, okay. This next caller talk. The tension is too much. The injustice is just too much. People don't tire. People actually don't tire with the injustice, the unfair treatment to the opposition, all thing. And people that are exactly what the EU observe, they say, they observe and reports. If you see APC, they send this over, they don't know, and then a sanction will be. They are seem rather be desperate. In Kapa, in store, in Anyampi, they start to look at them. They can do anything for Singapore, whether sanction, they don't go enjoy, and the masses go suffer. So this one not to say, me talk somebody, you beat me, I will complain, don't let by you, now one not against you. You cost me, mama, I cost mama, you affect me, I affect you. Let them come back now, defects. So let APC not allow this one for say, that's also thing. But arrest the case. Good luck to everything. Tona, thank you for the work that they do. They do very well. Good luck, Tona. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from you. Get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, hello, we are.
Yes, you did live. You did for your officer. You did live.
Okay. I want to make a contribution. My own contribution is at the appeal to the voters there. All registered voters, we don't register for vote. This election is about the people against SLPP government. It's not about the opposition. So me the appeal to all registered voters. The only way where SLPP go able for rig the election, now where they not come out in their numbers for go vote. But if they turn out in a very large numbers and go vote, I believe say if the gap between APC and SLPP is so great, there is no way where SLPP go able for rig the election. So me na the Salon people let me the appeal to. If Posse no say everything okay for her, let's sit down and you slay no go vote. But if you no say everything not okay for you, go out that day for vote. So now that they me get for say, because the way they see the things they go, the people they're not able to affect the government right now. So now we fetch them at the ballot box. Now we show them say that we are the people. Now we they vote. So let the people then come out in their numbers. Let the people then show the SLPP say that they get the power for votes.
All right, thank you very much. The number now then at the screen already. You can call and add it for inside the program. Welcome to the show. You don't come inside now. You name and inside the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Caller, you did live now. Reduce the volume of your set and let me talk.
Yeah, I don't reduce and we had out on the door.
With the try, sir, you safe, sir.
Yeah, tell God thank you. Oh, I'm so happy today for get to now because you don't tell what be the try.
Okay, we say
I'm so happy today. Yeah, me na boxing at the call from United States.
Okay,
so what you know me they see, let God help me at least follow pull this mania. So like Mother Bio, the same thing what he do, he use talk them for let he get what is a flag bearer and the same thing he don't implement by this election. But by God's grace, in order for succeed. What you know me they tell let people then go in numbers for let them go vote. And myself I register by God's power, myself go this salon.
Okay, thank
so
you.
That's one.
Thank you, God bless
you. And I go back there una number back for the catch up for the election. That help una say.
Alright, so if you go back to the I'm not going to text you because the number then they come fast and I not save your number. If you go back to the comment section, you will see we pin the message and they take the number they please, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you, God bless you. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from, please. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, my name is Mohammed Malama, they call from Belgium.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
The only problem we me see APC just get for be wise and the entire people of Sierra Leone get for be wise because what them people they are deeper
now by fire by force, now they want use. And if somebody caught fire, you say forget and fire. If you say caught fire, you want use water, you water go down. At the end, now you say the left back right, say you water don't down and the fire you know about them. So everybody in a salon just get for be wise, they get for be conscious of what they do. If not, it not go be easy for we country. Because SFPP, what they run after, they want go back na the host by fire by force, then they not forget them chance. And that's not my own contribution.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Alright, we go to the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name inside the call from, please. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Hello, caller, you did live.
Hello?
You did live. Reduce the volume of your set. Do you? Okay, we go to another call. Welcome to the show. Your name inside the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome. You did live on the program. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Your name inside the call from.
Well, thank you, Pierre. Well, I'm what you want to say no more. APC then get for pressure for make them get that data. That data is very important. If they no pressure for get that data, they go be very, very bad for them. Go be very, very bad. Very, very bad. And the pressure make them pressure make them get that data. They are the only way they go win the election. Because myself, the 4 more day, I don't send the border at home because you know I hierarchy them. For make at least they go press on them, they go give them the information them. I want to ask you one question, you know, man. I feel inspired by one question I asked you last Saturday before. You want to answer me?
No, me not our man.
You come on and show me corner, so I know. You want to answer me?
And I grab na Frobe, that's all.
Okay. What you say?
Eh?
What you say?
And I grab na Frobe.
Okay. Well, I wish you well. Let at least let the election go on well. Let APC win. By God power.
Thank you very much.
And then I will.
Alright.
Okay, then take care. Bye.
Yeah. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Hello, Sengpe. How did you?
With the tight, are you safe phone?
Man, you know. Man, okay. Sengpe, let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
You see that guy there? This particular government, this government, our government, this thing with all the way they go through, and thing they don't plan, they don't tell them about them. The ONS, they're responsible for this. You see that 10 bikes they will give? Them bikes they not for do they have up the day.
Okay.
Not to nothing. Not for do they have up the day. Because you know, see somebody in a bike, if you damage yourself, you will take him back, you run in a kitchen. You understand? And this is the drum that the same way to say the people are not overcrowded.
Okay.
This nothing with the set the ONS and the police they contribute because from all the things that they happen, there's no one they pull press release or press statement or condemn this government, even the people that see. Now, calculated plan, mark my word, this will happen. So, if APC mistake do these things, you go see when they will come at them very hard.
Yeah, that's not obvious.
Trust me. You understand?
So, let you know, 15 more seconds.
You know, God go, inshallah, God go disgrace and God go hold them responsible.
Okay.
Posterity will judge them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Alright, and we get 300. Let me just watch again and see. That done 300 and something. Okay, we get over 300. We don't join me for the first time, and we want to encourage you, please, for let you subscribe to this channel, so you're gonna get updates on waiting they happen like every day throughout the campaign. Okay, so please, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider for subscribe. We get 1,171 with watch right now with 662 likes. Yeah, on YouTube and Facebook 436 with 522. So please do not continue for like and share the program. Thank you very, very much. We'll go on the line again and take another call. I'll take 7 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from, please. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, Sengpe Pierre. I do bad. This now Augustine, the call from London.
Okay, Augustine, go ahead. Get platform.
Yes. Wait, I just want to say something brief. You see this government within our power, so this SLPP government, they're not there no language, they're not there diplomacy. I mean, APC, just like what you say, APC don't complain too much. They still complain. At the height of election, they to SLPP for let them know say they're ready. I mean, this too much complaint, talk. It's too much. APC get team, then self get people them. Then get people them. I mean, SLPP don't do this thing. They know they do this for the past 5 years. At the height of election, they still they do the same thing. I mean, just like what you say, with man, we then go observe international community. Now watch and they go watch. At the end of the day, they give report. Then they all keep don't mess up now. You know, but what's happened? What's the wrong with APC? We know they see the zest in them for like say they want to take power. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you very much, Pa.
Alright, thank you. God bless you, my brother. Alright, so I take 6 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside you call from. Okay. Hold on. Hello, caller. Welcome. Your name and inside you call from. Hello. Okay, in line to connect. I'll still get 6 more calls. 6 more calls. Let me go and take this one with you on that. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from, please. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Abdul call from United States.
Abdul, welcome.
This time, yeah, thank you. This time around, we need specific condemnation for the kind things where SLPP and the supporters that they do. And I will tell you one thing: if any condemnation get for Komot tomorrow, it will be a general one for all political parties. Yeah. That's not fair. We've been hearing waiting the president talk like Kailan. Their expression in the way telling people and say the security then and a coded language. It's talking like Kailan, but that for the rest of the supporters then. Now the result they will see so. Then no good for the country. Some of you know one dying at them place there. Yeah, big. Thank you, bye.
God bless you. 5 more calls. Hello? Alright. 5 more calls. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Yes, ma. Welcome. Reduce the volume of your set. Antaro.
Yes, I don't register. How are you doing?
Will you try yourself, ma? You get platform 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay. You know, this is painful. Waiting they do APC so me feel say what a man would they do diplomacy or sometimes when person pass mark, person not for begin the consultate, they begin they hit you forward and then you take it and you put an eye. At least you get eye for slap them. That then people they away go today for go with that guy and not all gone. Because they not say even if they beat APC they wound them. They go to police and let them back in the lock. So one of the two things, let us retaliate. This is painful. That was the way to show. If them beat and take paralyzed, trust me, the one person go to jail, instead you in the hospital. You don't see international committee where they come now for observe. And whilst they don't say they were and then people go attack them. You don't say when they complain. Then they left your one and then they go take care of themselves. Because this is too much. You know, every minute, every hour, where the people and they say that they rally. They're ready for damage them. Who's catch up with this?
Alright.
And at the same time, they're not there for
10 more seconds now.
The 40 member that stupid guy in there, let he produce the registration form, let he pull up.
Alright,
no
thank
matter
you.
What. Thank you.
We go on the line again and take another call. 4 more calls. Welcome to the show. Okay, we missed that one. 4 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hello?
Yes, you did live.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes, reduce the volume of your set. You did live.
Yeah, my brother, this time I made a call from Germany.
Okay, go ahead.
Sengapia, sorry. Sengapia.
It's okay, no, I'll go ahead.
Like God. That's not a brother now. Not a twin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to help you, brother. Like grandma what TV when they say this APC complain don't too much, understand. I think say it's high time. Everybody don't send a clear signal to them. For say the only job wouldn't go there for observe. So if you don't team up, then they will defend themselves. They will protect themselves. They allow you not say Aluna. You are like company say Aluna, they even you country back. Who are all born together, we all get the same guys there. He left to them. You understand me? This complain all over the place. So we don't get to town. Now I read what I can. Now I election time now. You understand? Let us stand for the people. Let us stand for because not to make noise. Some people are more. We protect you now. We need action now. You understand me, brother?
God bless you all.
Thank you very much. God bless you. And I take 3 more calls. Please, if you not like and subscribe it, please now for consider for those. So welcome to the show. Your name and the call for me. Get 1 minute 30 seconds. Yes, you did live. How you doing?
I did do fine. So me paying this nonsense. You don't too much now go for people and back home. You don't too much man no like by you. This now I don't know how to say. But APC, you know, they don't complain, they complain. Now the time is now for me to react. Me so say me pay if I'm in there, because they can go rubbish to me, man no like by you. I don't just want to show myself out no more. I dey feel this 10 months way. Oh God.
It's okay.
But me them go do an atom calling back. Me them go do this rubbish atom calling back. Me them go to atom calling back. Me them go do this rubbish. But this on the APC they encourage all this nonsense. Look the guy in the show where I see the guy. It is like fair flare and me they call her. It go.
So in the case of that one, they're not to the size of the person and the thing, the power where they be in the government in support.
But it doesn't mean again, because they don't open campaign right now. For some freedom not there again. No, this is too much, bro. It's too much, bro. Sometimes I make me want to watch if I know can make contribution, I can just like no more. Because the kind painful thing they go they see, what they do to the sister brother them back home. It's too much.
Alright.
This is too much, bro.
Alright, we'll take 3 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name inside the call for me. Get 1 minute 30 seconds. Reduce the volume of your set. You didn't have the line live. You don't reach 10 seconds. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, me na Mayatsu. Yeah. So like they watch this me at one.
Sorry,
if they hear me voice say for they talk me at one. Me at one for APC first. We now we own people and we people that they don't die for. Every day then they preach. Una wait. When we go left for wait. If them people there say make them not go campaign at their own side. We back men not can campaign at our own side. You know, like this thing they say to me man like us. We person cancel you. It come with unlucky. She want say you self unlucky. You don't say who the beer. You don't say who people and then they suffer. Over this one green government there. They don't kill. Ebo APC. Waiting they happen, but not so this APC will be no for. People in the middle talk about APC, we get power, we get mind. Waiting they go on. Do you we the tell una say people we don't tire. If SLPP give you pepe, may we self give them pepe. You know me nothing, die na die. I know say people will say una mo dey hand and I make una dey talk, me sister, me brother. This you don't come back. We person slap you slap yeah. This na election. We it done.
5 more.
And that's what me get for say. I not get much for say today.
Alright, we go on the line, take 2 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name and the call from me. 1 minute 30 seconds. Call for me. Get 1 minute 30 seconds. Will you try yourself?
I'll not be one for call today because I want the other people a chance let them voice out. You know the messages when they voice out soon. But one thing I realize when I sit down quietly and they listen to the show, something they way they come from me like a vision, you know. When these SLPP supporters they do so, do they have neighbors? When I get neighbors there? Una no for say not for revenge. APC they come for revenge. All waiting we they try for say. Let we pull this man in government because waiting do we don't want to warn that country. Look the such kind blood with that person the pass open on with. Look the wound where una put program. Una the neighbors there we know the people there how they do this. Una don't build una house. Una one day now una house una left for una grand picking them. Una remember that area the outside them people there they will do this thing. It can never go scot free. Una we do what una do so. Una member mother bio Fatima usa una day that step picking behavior then una be put up so. If you say mama be nice to you, if you don't be they treat you nice, you do better. You do better, Fatima bio. Do better, behave like a mother.
Alright, and one last call. Welcome. You been on call just now. Okay, now you been calling me, right? Yes, I can. Yes, I know. Thank you very much for that information. Yes,
yeah,
right.
me just want to say more. What in them people they do so now a very bad thing. This not go breed good picking there. This not go breed good thing that we come. We don't stop. We all now one. This first when they parent them go na bond them go don't go beat them people. Don't put them beat that guy by Moriba. Them beat like slave, all in body with all the jacket. We just imagine we wear anything where if I don't fix one pan and that and it's so wrong. I feel that for them. But what to me glad if at least see they don't send message and then message we send it very the people don't go. Now once it's slap them. If you kick you kick them. Because if they left so they do anything, I see they left. Look where the police don't go. They see them. They're hot in that. If not being SLPP, being only complaints on that, then if you go so they wrong anywhere they'll be out of where they be there field. All the kind of they begin fire tear gas. But they're hot in that they like a stick in the mud. They know for do nothing instead then they watch the getting back and made it with blood. Then they very bad, they very pathetic. I hope they will change the scenario. But that's not my call. Thank you very much.
Thank you also for the information. We'll take this one as a bonus call. Welcome to the show. Your name and also the call from. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Hello?
Yes, you did live.
Hello, Mr. Weird. How you do, sir? Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Go ahead, my brother. You're welcome.
My brother, me na concerned Sierra Leonean. Actually, me the way I see what they go on a salon right now. The people they react based on them, the cost where them done they cost them, and the threatening where them done they threaten them, say them go kill them. So if somebody not come out, we go denounce them people then they, especially man where they na Holland, we be the cost people them mama them by tribalistic way. If someone not come out, he apologize openly and denounce that guy, you feel say they go allow him?
Okay, so I'll ask you the same question.
Yes.
If the word way Abu Abu in a senior minister, the word way Dennis Sunday when a senior minister been talk, Marabio ever apologize?
Well, Abu Abu na been talk, right?
Okay, this one Adebayo talk. Why Samoa for apologize? So why if Abu Abu na talk and Marabio not for apologize, why Adebayo for talk? We're not a government person and then Samoa for come out against them?
Well, now they can say, even if someone will apologize, well, let them denounce the guy.
Why then for denounce?
Because what the guy, when I don't make the people that they react against the APC
so
right now.
If tomorrow, when you begin, because you get people them, okay, when Steady Bongo talk, would I still let them denounce him?
Steady Bongo, well, actually, I don't really come to make a fight against you.
No, honestly, not a fight against you, but you the green point are the green point. Would that denounce Steady Bongo? Marabio come and about lion. You see Marabio the dance to the lion sound now, which means he didn't support of waiting Steady Bongo talk. True or false?
Well, that I can't tell because I be done the Marabio be done the dance on that music.
No, he only begin dance after Steady Bongo talk. Now he begin dance to that particular song, the lion. And at that time, they begin calling the lion don't come, the lion don't land. Nobody not do
if it say happen, then and Mrs. no go approve that, then you know good.
Anyway,
we
appreciate your time and your concern.
Well, me, I believe say that don't make the popularity right now. They don't reduce the south and the east end. Me, I feel say no more. That guy they don't make some of the southern eastern people them. They don't feel say.
So the same question I will ask you again. If they begin here act back to people of the SLPP in the north again, based on waiting Steady Bongo talk, what you go say?
Well, Steady Bongo like he said a one time talk, but this guy, you know how many times?
Thank you very much.
You know how many years? Okay, all right then. Thanks very much for the opportunity.
Yeah. All right. Okay, it's okay. We get a nice show, nice time, and everything. Okay. We don't understand everybody in call. Since this don't come in, I will give them as a bonus. Second bonus. Welcome to the show. You name inside the call from. You get second bonus. You know the last person inside the call, inside the show.
I'm lucky.
Okay.
Thank you, Senator.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this outside this thing don't show right now. I don't feel this so much complaint again. I mean, APC they get for galvanize, make a move at the office, ACSL office, PPRC office, ONS office, and go make a complaint. make them know, because right now they talking, they know they see, they know they go to the happy. Then for galvanize and the city, they go to them public office there, I mean, they go tell them.
Okay.
But they know. At that time, they wait for right now. And this man when they talk, so you know, they put the database, and they come on. That database, they come on. Or else, after election, we all my people go in results. All my own results, and all come out of good dance. And that's the type of.
Okay.
And that's my advice.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah.
All right, that's not the last call inside the program this net, and one for telling all plenty thank you. Please, if you not like and subscribe, please consider for do so. I'll take this message quickly.
Hey beautiful people, big news alert. The Afro-Caribbean Festival is making a comeback with its second edition.
Catching a boat to go to some other island and then driving the cars and getting off the boat, it was like I was in the movies, and I was like, whoa. So we next to everybody. I'm hot, sweating, wearing my makeup and all that good stuff. Everything sweating, everything coming off my face. But I'm telling you, I would not replace that experience for anything. I know a lot of Americans, or at least where I'm from, we don't have that opportunity. So the fact that I could, meet individuals that would even invite me to take the time to show me that love is just priceless.
It was a wonderful experience. I mean, it was it was full of fun, full of laughter, full of vibes, great music. It was great meeting people from all over the world. We had people came over from Canada, the UK, the US, of course. So it was a wonderful experience, great memories.
Running from December 20th, 2023 to January 2nd, 2024. Get ready for an incredible experience. Here's the deal. Choose from awesome packages, and guess what? You can secure your spot by your desired monthly payment plan, ranging from 3 to 8 monthly installments with a 30 to 12% initial deposit. How cool is that? But don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to join us this year. Ready to jump in? Head over to www.africaribbeanfestival.com. Select your preferred package and scroll down. Choose your payment plan, hit that Add to Cart button, and proceed to check out. Provide your info, agree to the terms and conditions. Select your payment method, and voila! Sit back, relax, and count the days till December. And don't forget to stay tuned for the flight details from the official airline for the Afro-Caribbean Festival, Air Senegal, which will be leaving from Milan, France, and New York to Freetown, Sierra Leone for the festival. See you there, funky souls!
All right, got a message from Afro-Caribbean. Somebody be tell for let's just see this thing. I would reply to you. Say, Steady Bongo did not use Mamikos, did he? He not use Mamikos. But the word where Steady Bongo use now, the exact word and the way they use now Rwanda, we create a lot of problem in Rwanda. Now Rwanda they refer to the other people them as cockroach, whereas in we country you refer to the other people them as puss. You refer to the other one as lion. Now the same thing, nothing no different. You know what that they mean? It means say the same word where lion and slim and use crush them. It means say it tell the lion now for let it eat the puss. Let it deal with the puss. So the same word where Steady Bongo use, now the same word that journalists use now Rwanda, we create a lot of problem. Just that we Salomon, we really the think, We really the think. If we not be the think, na problem. And I just pray that we continue to get the sense for able to know what is bad and waiting a good thing, yeah. And Steady Bongo not cost Mamikos, but then it's Sunday sit down in office. It costs. If I not to cost, it costs. It check Mamikos in office, So one thing me I can always talk. Like me for example, most things they don't cost me, mama. They don't cost and say I don't know self waiting they happen right now, self. They don't cost our, and I gladly they welcome the cost them, I'm happy for doing it they do. Thank you all very much for cost me, mama. Hey, you want for do more. So, mommy cost not to think that way new and strange. One mommy don't come and tell me I also say, he say mommy cost, he say not to cost and the cost woman. He said then they name the pattern, obvious. I listen to one guy, one baby one time. A lot of when they talk about Adebayo. I listen to this a woman. When they tell well, la use the same word that mommy use. When they label samurai and mama impact them. Serious one. I say, wow, this is great. Woman, they label samurai and mama impact them one by one. One by one. I say, waiting, this is good, eh? So, I don't know waiting at the problem now. You dey try for say, na dan they make them people in even before this time. Let's say, before the coming of Adebayo, the time where Charles Magain and Anes Baikuma be they go Kaila on that, you know, when they attack them, then drop them. You want for say na mamikos make them do that day. You want for say na because of tribal bigotry or slot the way they say. No, not only that. It just start like this, yeah. Say the one and they no want for accept any other person. You know, that is why sometimes they can say, me no like this. No, I never talk that word. I not against anything. I basically the talk of this. From when I begin talk, I not talk all of them thing. Based on waiting that person they talk now, I just they talk about so right now, yeah. So not to the reason that they will make them they do them things. It's just that talk and go waiting matter be in Fatima don't they go all around and talk. Video they to effect. So I'm glad that the European Union said that they monitor the social media. I'm happy for letting them monitor what me they do. You know, let them censor proper what they do. Anything where we talk, anything we play now, anything where Mother Bio and Fatima talk. So before ever they all me, then the old Mother Bio and Fatima. Because now waiting and talk, now just they repeat. In fact, sometimes they not to more for the user, just they play them video them. So now the simple things are they. So anyway, we're happy that we not they reach to that point where you go say this now they against this, now against this, yeah. And we pray say we not reach to that point where we will able to forget that kind of system there, yeah. So we hope and pray that this election be peaceful. Yeah. So now so we end the program. Join me in the morning 9 a.m. salon time for the program Colores. 9 a.m. salon time for the program Colores. Well then, until we meet again inside that beautiful edition of the program. So I'm for tell you where to watch. Thank you very much. You don't subscribe, thank you very much. You don't share, thank you very much, okay? Yeah. Until then, one more time. Me na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we country Sierra Leone where we call we are. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider for do so. Yeah, we appreciate you so much. Consider for do so. Yeah, and yeah. I think that is it. Just consider for do the best of what you can do. And the way they see it, waiting they happen, okay? Well, until then, I love you all so much. God bless the country Sierra Leone where we call we are, okay? Yes, so we go. But join you again tomorrow 9 p.m. salon time na net for the program where we call we are this same program. And again, we join you in the morning 9 a.m. salon time for the program where we call Colores. Until then, we love you so much.
Suffer, we walk away. All things don't go out of control. Check down the markets, no price control. Youth man in the cry, say they add up money, now they again. Papa enough here, oh. All time you they give with fake promises. We don't tire with your story. Papa if for no say by next year, we go come out na the cheer. All wait till you don't do it, enough here. But still they make like you not care. Papa we don't guess with the system. Lights and water no day. All man don't fell up with the country. Now that's make we the sing say system bad oh. Salon people they say the bad oh. Come on, the system bad oh. You know they try for me the bad oh. Come on, the system bad oh. Everybody they cry say bad oh. Come on. in a jail. This like business no buckle. Una just a play with Bonthe. But 2023 we come it up na fit icona. Kojuma koju. Una kill people them na make any loan salt tumbo. And for them by prison. Plenty man and woman don't suffer for too long. Just for no reason. Fuel price just to go up away. Progress done the air. We were the struggle, now we the feel more. We were the suffer, we buckle. We were the struggle, now we the feel more. We were the suffer, we buckle. All man don't fed up with the country. Now that's make we the sing say system bad. Salon people they say the bad. Come on, the system bad. You know they try for we bad. Come on, the system bad. Everybody they cry say bad. Come on, the system bad. You know they try for we bad.
Side, system hard, system bad, system tough, system rough. We wake up in the morning, but we don't get nothing for skull. Say we smoke stuff, frustration make man the ear rough. That's in no day, how define baby then go bluff. I pay fly, every day we dey struggle for shelter. You dey tell we say make we be a things go be better. No food na the table, life not comfortable. Hey baby, but not treat we like a fool. Come on, Baoba, Fatima, Baoba. Then they kill Baoba, then they thief Baoba, then they beat Baoba. Policeman Baoba, soldier man Baoba, Babman de Baoba. Hey we
were the struggle, now we the feel more. We were the suffer, we buckle. We were the struggle, now we the feel more. We were the suffer, we buckle. All man don't fed up with the country. Now that's make we the sing say system bad. Salon people they say the bad. Come on, the system bad. You know they try for we bad. Come on, the system bad. Everybody they cry say bad.